What's up, Full Ride Nation? We're back. It's me, CT, with another real question and another real answer. Thanks for tuning in with me. Thank you for all the support. And again, thank y'all for all the questions. I'm back again with another real question. So stick with me. We're going to answer it. So we got another one. No, I'm just kidding, y'all. Stick with me. I got the question. It's coming from the District of Columbia, a.k.a. DC. Stick with me. We're going to answer it.
Thomas was actually a walk-on, Matt. They just awarded him a scholarship prior to the start of the season.
All right, Full Ride Nation. Before I get into the question, for all of you that don't know me, Christopher played Division I basketball as a walk-on, walked on to junior college, and I played Division II. This channel is dedicated to answering the real questions that you guys may have out there about what does it take to actually play college basketball on a basketball scholarship, an athletic scholarship. Because ultimately, everybody wants to be a professional athlete. Everybody wants to make it to the NBA. Nothing wrong with that. And that's definitely something that you should be striving for, and that's definitely something that you should be shooting for. But let's just be honest, everybody ain't gonna make it. So, because there's only 400 and X amount of people in the NBA at one given time, and there's only so many people that's playing professional overseas at one time. But what we can do is focus on trying to get you a free education. So therefore, if you were to get hurt, or you just didn't want to play the game anymore, at least your education can be paid for and you can come out of school with no student loans. So this channel focuses on the skills, the mindset, and answers the question that you parents feel that you're not getting from anywhere. You feel a little lost. You feel a little discouraged. I'm here to give you that confidence and let you know that, hey, it can be done. You don't have to be this top-ranked player. You ain't got to be this big thing to really carve out an avenue for yourself to get a scholarship and to play college basketball, Division I, Division II, Division III, NAIA. It really doesn't matter as long as your tuition is paid for and you come out with no debt. So with that being said, we're going to get into today's question. It comes from DC, as I said. The question reads, hey, Christopher, we really enjoy your content. Keep making it. It's been very helpful. Okay, thank you. So I have a child. They don't specify boy or girl. And they're thinking of, I want to reclassify my child. Do you think that that's a good idea? Okay, so first of all, I'm from the old school. I didn't know what reclassify the child meant. So I had to go figure out and look that up and get some information on that. So what I found out the reclassification is basically holding your child back to give them, because you feel you're going to give them a competitive advantage. So I'm going to give you the short answer to that question, and then we're going to elaborate on it. No, that's not a good idea at all. One, you're going to socially hold your child back to play a sport. I don't agree with that. Okay? I don't agree with that. That's just insane if you ask me. Insane. No, you don't hold your child back and you don't run from competition. That's number one. Number two, your child's in 8th grade going into the 9th, so they've had these friends all the way up to this point. Now they got to wave bye-bye to their friends who are going on, and they're a year behind so that they can get a competitive advantage. You think that's going to give them an advantage? See, I don't want to sound old here, but I got to go. In my day, it was frowned upon to play down. You strive to play up. People didn't even like playing at their own grade level. So when we were 13 and 14, in my day, it was almost frowned upon to play at the 13 and 14. When you were 14, you wanted to play with 15 and 16. When you were 16, you want to play up. I've never heard of people who want to play down. I saw it. The only time I've ever seen this in my generation is in baseball. I saw a parent hold their kid back so that they can have an advantage in baseball when I played baseball. And guess what? It didn't work. They didn't get a scholarship and they didn't make it. They didn't play beyond Little League baseball because, newsflash, this just in. Beep, 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 beep. You don't get an advantage. You don't get an advantage. You put yourself at a further disadvantage when you do that. So let's go into detail. So let's go with this. Let's go with your scenario. You hold your child back to give them an advantage. Unless you plan on holding them back 6, 7, 8 years, it's not going to benefit them because you hold them back 1 year. So now you think they're going to get an advantage going to college. Those same people that you're running from are going to be waiting on you when you get to the college level. Let me ask you this question. How old do you think college players are? You think everybody that plays college is 18? You know, they got freshmen in college, they got sophomores, they got juniors, they got seniors. And because of everything that's taking place with the pandemic, I found out they have 7-year seniors because they have foregone the first 2 years of eligibility. They just wiped it out. So now you have people that are 7 years in. It used to be you had 5 to do 4, meaning that they would give you 5 years to complete 4, which was to give you a red shirt year in case you got hurt or you transferred. I transferred, had to sit out a year. Those were the rules. My day, you could move down. You could go from D1 to D2, didn't have to sit out. But if you went side to side, D1 to D1, you had to sit out a year. If you went side to side, D1 to D1 in the same conference, you had to sit out 2 years. If you went side to side, D2, so on and so forth. If you moved from D2 to D1, you tried to go up, you had to sit out a year. And I moved from D2 to D1. I had to sit out a year. So you had 5 to do 4. So if you think you're giving yourself a competitive advantage, that's just insanity. You're running from the truth. The key to this is you just need to get better, because you thinking that, well, I'm going to stay back and we'll get an advantage. Them same people that you running from, they're going to be right down the next level with 1 year more experience than what your kid going to have. And when they get there, they're going to eat their lunch because they're going to say, you thought that this was going to help you, so now you're going to put a target on your back. No, don't run from the competition. Get better. Do the things that you need to do in order to compete. There ain't no shortcuts to success. And it seems to me like a lot of people are looking for shortcuts. If you want to do this, again, obviously you feel that your child ain't ready, and that's some of the stuff I was reading. I didn't go through the whole question. Feel they're not ready. We're going to give them, just a little bit more time to develop and do this socially. Well, listen, that ain't going to help them socially, and that ain't going to help them develop none. Because let's just say your goal is to get to the NBA. Some of these NBA players retire at 40, and some of the guys that's coming in are 18. So what makes you think holding somebody's back is actually going to help you? Those same people are going to be there waiting on you. So my answer to that is an emphatic no. You go out and you get better. You make your child better. You do what needs to be done to compete at the level that you're on and at a higher level. Strive for better. Hey, listen, I'd rather shoot for the moon and hit a star than shoot for the gutter and hit. Don't shoot for the gutter, folks. Again, that's been another question. That's been another answer. Full Ride Nation, you should know me by now. You know the saying, let's compete.